Once upon a time, there lived a girl named NNEKA. NNEKA was at her tender age of 16. She was very kind and always wore her smile. However, her life wasn't all sunshine for NNEKA as she had to face the challenges brought about by her stern stepmother Chichi. Chichi was a woman with a heart that was very cold. She had married NNEKA's father after the passing of her birth mother, and from the beginning, she had shown little love for her stepdaughter. Chichi would often find fault in NNEKA's every action, making her daily life a series of difficult trials. One day in the evening, NNEKA found herself alone in the riverbank, gazing at the flowing river. She was lost in her thoughts when Chichi, her stepmother, appeared, her disapproving eyes narrowing as she approached. "Why must you always daydream, NNEKA? A worthless girl like you should be doing something useful," Chichi scolded her with her sharp words as taunts. NNEKA lowered her eyes, her heart heavy with the weight of Chichi's harsh words. She said, "I am sorry, Mama Chichi. I was just enjoying the beauty of the river." "Beauty? In this beautiful village, you are as foolish as you are useless. Go fetch water from the river and don't dawdle like a fool you are." NNEKA nodded silently, her spirit crushed by Chichi's harsh words. She headed towards the river with a heavy heart. The burden of her stepmother's disdain weighed on her slender shoulders. After fetching the water, NNEKA headed towards home. She was crying and crying, unable to control her tears. On her way, she met Mama Akinyi, who saw her suffering and how she was crying. She said, "Child, why do you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders? Speak your heart, for sometimes words are the first step towards healing." NNEKA resisted, saying that nothing happened. But Mama Akinyi could see there was something wrong, and she insisted, "Share with me, I will help you." NNEKA, seeing the kindness in Mama Akinyi's eyes, with a deep breath she began to share her plight, describing the constant mistreatment she endured from Mama Chichi. Mama Akinyi listened intently, her wrinkled face reflecting empathy. "Dear NNEKA, you must not let the darkness of another's heart dim your light within you," Mama Akinyi said, her voice soothing. "Remember, a flame shines brightest when surrounded by the deepest darkness." Encouraged by Mama Akinyi's words, NNEKA decided to confront Chichi, her stepmother. That evening, NNEKA found Chichi sitting outside her humble home. "Mama Chichi, may I speak with you?" NNEKA asked, mastering the courage within her. Chichi looked at her with disdain and laughed out loud, in a bad way. Tears welled up in NNEKA's eyes as she poured out her heart, recounting the hurt caused by Chichi's words and actions. "I don't understand why you treat me so unkindly. I am your daughter. I deserve love and respect like anyone else." Her stepmother Chichi scoffed dismissively. "You are nothing but a burden. Your father is the only reason you are still here. Don't expect anything more from me." NNEKA took a deep breath, her voice steady with newfound determination. "Mama Chichi, I will not let your bitterness define me. I will rise above it. And no matter how hard you try to break my spirit, I will remain strong." Chichi, taken aback by NNEKA's resolve, fell silent for a moment. Something unfamiliar crossed her face. Chichi noticed that NNEKA was beginning to stand for herself and resisting whatever she could tell to her. And now she came up with a plan to humiliate NNEKA. Chichi decided that marrying NNEKA off to an elderly, poor and humble man would be the ultimate punishment. Chichi cornered NNEKA in their humble home, her eyes ablaze with malice. You think you are clever, don't you? Well, I'll show you how powerless you truly are. Tomorrow you'll be married to Mzee Ochieng, the old man who lives in the edge of the village. Let's see if your precious strength can survive that humiliation. NNEKA's eyes widened in shock and disbelief. Mama Chichi, please, I beg you, do not do this to me. I want to live a life of my own choosing, not one dictated by spite. Chichi's cruel laughter echoed in the small room. You'll learn your place, girl. Humility will be your greatest teacher, and that old man will be the perfect master. Pack your things for tomorrow, you'll leave this house. That night, NNEKA lay awake, her heart heavy with the impending doom Chichi had ostraced. She was unable to understand why her stepmother had such hatred, and the thought of being married off against her will filled her with dread. The elderly Mzee Ochieng awaited NNEKA outside his humble abode. He was very happy to finally get someone to marry. Here is your bride, Mzee Ochieng. May she bring you the joy she has stolen from me, Chichi said as soon as they arrived. NNEKA was unhappy, for she got married to a man she did not want to. But she did not have a choice rather than to stay with him. After some years, NNEKA bore him 2 children, a boy and a girl.